10,700. And this. So here you need to adjust the figure. Not 10,9, 10,7. Yeah. Please adjust your answer. Now let's take a look at this question. Right now, yes. Yeah. Okay, everybody. Okay, this question says Sita commenced employment on March 2020 as a marketing manager in PAX Berhad. Sita is married to Quack, who was certified as a disabled person by the welfare department. So Sita, the wife, has married Quack, who is disabled, when he lost an arm due to an accident. Both Sita and Quack are Malaysian resident, very important. Only resident can claim relief. They got 2 children. Quack does not have any income, only wife working. Wife working, husband no income. The income of both expenditure, Sita's income and expenditure for the year given. Okay, you can see for the year given below. Now, can you see employment income and benefit? Salary. All right, salary. Now, you see salary per month, entertainment allowance per month, traveling allowance per month. Now, when they say per month, how long you worked? How long you worked? You worked here, started here. You always close account there. That means 10 months. You only worked 10 months. So salary 1 month, 15,000. 10 months times 15. Entertainment 1 month, 500. 10 months, you just multiply by 10. You'll get 5. This one, traveling allowance, 10 times 10. All that you have to multiply by 10. So you'll get 150. This one you'll get 8,000. Now, even though you will get 8,000, traveling allowance, if they give you a fixed allowance, traveling you minus 6, only 2 will be taxed. This is exempt. Traveling allowance always, traveling allowance, okay, you times by 10, of course you get 8,000, minus the 6,000 exemption, 2,000 will be taxed. That's it, finished. So I have settled with all that here. Okay, all that settled. Okay, so all these will go under 13.1a. Remember, we need 13.1a. All that under 13.1a. Everything, huh? Then they give you apartment. Apartment will go under C. Apartment defined value. What is defined value? Is unfurnished. Unfurnished value is defined. Rental cost of 4,000 per month. Provided to her from 1st March. Sita was required to pay 500 per month to her employer for the apartment. Now, apartment, what we do, you take times it by 10, 40,000. And then you compare that with 30% times 13.1a. And then you take the lower. That's how you do. So you follow the same thing. 30%, 13.1a. And here you take 40, whichever lower. Finish. Sorry? right now. What about the money she paid to the employer? Now, remember yesterday I told you, any money that you pay from your pocket to the employer, deduct from employment income. That is gross employment income. Money paid to employer, deduct from gross employment income. Money paid by the employee, money paid to the employee, to the employer for entertaining business client. Money paid by the employee to the employer for traveling to meet business client. You again deduct it from gross gross employment income. So what are the figures you deduct from employment income? Gross employment income. Money paid to employer, money paid to entertain business client, money paid for traveling to meet business client, money paid for professional subscription, which is related to your employment, like payment to ACCA membership fee, not membership fee to club. No. Membership fee relating to your employment, you can deduct. Okay. So similarly, when you pay 500, you can deduct from employment income. Only payment that relates to employer, that you are paying to employer, or any payment to entertain employer's client, to meet employer's business client, business travel, entertaining business client. If you pay from your pocket for your family, that is for husband, wife, children, parent, that you call relief. Relief only if it falls in the table I gave you. Not there, cannot call it relief. So let's settle that. Then you come here to annual salary. Annual salary reimbursed. Look here, annual salary of the maid employed by Sita reimbursed by the employer. So you pay for the maid, company paying you back. So that is reimbursement 13(1)(a). You receive money or maid from the employer. Money, so money will be taxed. Next, you have service award presented to her during the company's annual dinners. Service Excellent Award, we give exemption 2,000. So from the 3, I minus off 2. Abis. All right. Next, you can see here overseas income. Overseas income 30,000 was earned from a fixed deposit placed in Singapore Bank, of which 15,000 was remitted to Malaysia. Now, if you get rental income from overseas, or dividend income from overseas, interest income from overseas, profit income from overseas, salary income from overseas, no tax. All exempt. So which one from overseas is taxed? Salary of a government employee, salary relating to private employee where your work is incidental to Malaysian work, meaning one contract to work here and there. Number 3, if you're a resident of Malaysia working in Malaysian ship or airline, will be taxed. Otherwise, no tax. So Singapore interest, not tax. Whether you bring in the money or not, no tax. Royalty. Royalty 32,000 were received for the year 2020. For Sita had written and published a book on the topic called financial management. Okay, this royalty, I'm coming in a minute. Okay, let's clear this. Royalty goes under 4D, I'm coming there. Now, if you spend money from your pocket for the business, you deduct it from gross employment income. So here, entertaining of expenses relating to official duty, 11. Can you see the company give you how much? Entertaining, 5. How much you spending? 11. We only take the lower. You take always the lower. Why? If your company gives you 5, if you tell me you spend 11, no logic. Why should you spend more than what was given? There is no logic. You're working for somebody. How can you spend more than what was given? So therefore, nobody will believe. So whatever company give, you must spend that. If we spend beyond that, bad luck, we only give the lower of the figure given or the figure spent, whichever lower. If the company says, spend the money and claim from us, then that's fine. You spend 11, you claim 11, same figure, that's fine. But company decided to give you 5, but we spend more than that, I can only deduct the lower. Remember, any money spent on the company, you can deduct lower off. So how many deduction? You can deduct 5,000, and then one more is this 500. Where's that here? 500 per month, 10 months, 5,000. 2 deduction. Okay, right. Now let me clear these figures before we go to the other areas. So what we have done so far is employment income. So let's see whether you're okay before I move to the next one. Can you see here? Salary 15 times 10. Entertainment allowance 15 times 10. Traveling, you get a fixed figure. Exemption is 6. That is taxed. Salary reimbursed 11. Company gives you 3. Excellent award, productivity, innovation, excellence, performance, you get 2,000 exemption. So that's the answer. You get 13(1)(a). We don't have any B. Now you take 30% of 13(1)(a), compare defined value, which is the unfurnished value for 10 months, 40. Now here I always take period occupied over period worked, which is 10 months worked, 10 months occupied. 10 over 10, you get 1. So no need to write that. Okay, here lower. Gross employment income, you can see the figure. Next, rent paid by Sita. Remember, you paid 500 per month for 10 months. Entertainment, you see here, entertainment, official. You spend 11. I can only deduct the lower of. Amount given or amount spent, whichever lower. That's it, employment income. Now, any income from overseas, as I told you, exempt. Any income from overseas, exempt. But still you must write there nil. Okay, let's talk about royalty. So I finished all that. Now we talk about royalty. Royalty is taxed under 4D. Now let's look at the rules on royalty now. Rules on royalty is like this. You look here. Royalty, you get also some exemption if you're a resident. Next week, I give you more notes on it. So just briefly explaining to tackle the question. Royalty is given to resident only if you are a resident. Royalty exemption. If you are a non-resident, no exemption. What is the exemption? We give 20,000 for literary work. Literary work means sharing your knowledge. If I write a book, I can share my knowledge. I can share my knowledge in whichever form, by writing, whichever means available. So that is knowledge sharing. If you share your knowledge, people pay you 20,000. People pay you money, 20,000 is exempted. If people pay royalty for your art or artistic work means showing your skill, how to perform, how to do, how to create. how to do this in this unique way, your skill. For that, they pay royalty 10,000 exempted. Disc recording, that means you're a singer. You're singing and selling your voice. 10,000 is exempt. If you compose music, creating music, composing music, not copying, if you are special, unique, composing music, you get another 20,000 royalty exemption. If you translate any books from one language to another, people give you royalty, 12,000 exempt. So I put short form here, L, literary work, artistic work, disc recording, music recording, translation, LADMT, L20, music 20,000 exemption. Okay, the one in between, artistic disc recording, 10 and 10. Translation, 12. Got it? Okay, let's look at this one here, royalty. Royalty 32,000 were received in the year assessment 2020 from books Sita had written and published on financial management. Here, this 32, you are a resident, so you'll get exempt 20,000. You'll get exempted 20,000. Okay, exempt 20,000. Okay, let's take a look at up to that point. This is your statutory income. Singapore interest, no tax, royalty exemption 20,000 for sharing your knowledge, given to resident only. Not a resident, no exemption, fully taxed. 20,000 for sharing knowledge. Example, publishing a book. That is, we call it literary work. Others, artistic, disc recording 10, music recording 20, translation 12. Right. Next, we are going back to the question. Can you see under the expenditure? Number one, we did official duty. If money is paid by the employee to the employer or for the employer's business, like traveling to meet business client or to entertain business client, you can deduct from employment, gross employment income. Now here, you are paying donation. Is donation, is not donation, okay. If you make payment from your pocket, it is either for the company purpose, which you deduct from gross employment income, or you can pay from your pocket for your family, which you can call it relief. Relief only if it's in the table, not there, cannot. Or you can spend money donation for donation. Donation is not money spent for the company, neither it is money spent for your family. So if donation is not being spent on your family, that means that is not a relief. So what to do with donation? Donation to approved charity, which you have got a receipt, which you need to keep. We take 10% of the aggregate income or amount paid, whichever lower. So we go here. Approved donation. 10% of the aggregate income, which is this, or amount paid, whichever lower. Okay, approved donation paid is 15. Either that or that, whichever lower. This is 21,000. Got it? 21,100. So therefore, whichever lower 15, that is your total income. So aggregate income minus donation, total income. In the morning, I also sent you a slide on more rules on donation. You can check that. Next week, I'll discuss that also. So that's it. Aggregate, total. You minus your relief, you get chargeable. Let's go and check your relief. So, relief. If you look in the table, relief is given automatically 9,000 for every taxpayer. If you see the word maximum, you need to spend money. Money or this maximum, whichever lower. If you don't see maximum like this is given automatic if you qualify. This one automatic if you are a taxpayer. If you are a taxpayer but disabled, they give you additional 6. So all taxpayer will enjoy 9,000. If you are disabled, you get another 6. That's it. Habis. Got it? Done. Next. Okay. Next, I'm going to check this question out here. Let's see what money you spend. Now, you're spending money by employee. If you spend on the company, you deduct from employment income. If you spend on yourself or on your family, you call it relief. Employees Provident Fund, EPF. Employees Provident Fund. You spend 16,005. How much can I claim? Only 4. You check the table, that's only 4. And then you're also paying for private retirement scheme. Private retirement scheme is where if you think your EPF would be insufficient when you retire, you think not enough, you may add more or you contribute more to some other scheme if you want. So if you put under this scheme, so long the scheme is known as retirement scheme, you save money there and when you retire, you take back. You save there, we give you another 3,000. Why? EPF, only maximum I can give you 4. So you put here, you can get another 3. So you spend 4, I give you only 4. 16,500, I give you 4. Here you spend 3,500, I give you 3. Why? Look in the table. Table tells you EPF, employees EPF. We only give you maximum 4. Private retirement scheme, you spend 3,500, I can only give you maximum 3. That's why. Anything you spend must check the table. Whatever is in the table, only examined. Outside the table, not examined. For the purpose of relief. So this is the maximum relief. Okay. So next, what do you have? So you see here, official duty done, 4,000 done, 3,000 is for this done, donation is done. Okay, now you have dental expenses for children, 300. Let's see what to do. Now, dental, if I put it here as a note, easier, dental. Look here, dental, how it works. Dental is like this. If companies spend, if let's say your employer pays for your dental or medical, if company pays for your dental or medical in respect of the husband, wife, children, that is exempt. No tax. 13(1)(b), no tax. If employee pays, you pay for your family, then we can only call it relief if it's inside the table. So let's go and check the table. If you spend for medical, must check the table. Look at the table. Table says, if you spend for medical, not company, company spends for your parents, that is taxed. Company spends on your medical, any sick on your medical, or the husband, wife, children, any medical, tax-free. But you spend on the medical for your parents, any sick, 8,000. If you spend more than 8, I give you 8. If you spend medical on husband, wife, children, we also give 8,000, but it should be serious disease. Not serious, cannot. So it must be serious. Just now in that question, the employee is paying, Sita is paying for dental. Dental is not serious, so you cannot get. Suppose you pay the dental for your parents' scan. Parents any sick. You pay from your pocket, parents any sick, 8,000. For you, husband, wife, children, you can only claim if it is serious, otherwise cannot. There are other items I talk to you next class. Today, let's clear that. So, serious only can. Dental is not serious. Got it? So, we look here. This one. If paid by employee for husband, wife, children, you claim relief only if it is serious. Non-serious, I cannot give. Okay, non-serious, I cannot give. You can see here. Non-serious, you get 0. Relief only if serious. And that rule is for family, parents, any sick. Others, it need to be serious. Okay, husband, wife, children need to be serious. If it is paid by the company for husband, wife, children, that is exempt. Paid by you, I can only deduct as relief if serious. Non-serious, no deduction. Not allowed. Okay. Next, I said, if you are a taxpayer, you can claim basic 9,000, automatic, and if you are disabled, 6. Sita is not disabled, she can claim automatically self-relief 9,000. Okay, now look at this side. Now, if husband is maintaining wife, that means wife not working. For example, if the wife is not working, then husband is maintaining the wife, husband can claim 4,000. Similarly, if husband not working, wife is maintaining the husband, you can claim 4,000. All right. This is known as spouse relief. Spouse relief. If the spouse, okay, under 2 circumstances, you can claim spouse relief. 1, if the husband and wife want their income to be jointly assessed, that means husband's income and wife's income, you want to tax it together, then you can claim spouse relief. Another circumstances you can claim spouse relief is one spouse has got no income. So the working spouse is maintaining the other spouse. You can claim 4,000. However, if the spouse is disabled, they give you additional 5. Additional 5,000. So that means in this case, the spouse quack is disabled. So Sita can claim 9,000. You can claim 9,000 for disabled spouse. So look at the question now. Dental, you cannot claim because not serious. Exam question will tell you serious or non-serious. Sometimes it may not say serious, but you should know by looking at it, it is serious. Cancer, what? All kind of cancer, whichever stage, serious. Because cancer is not curable. Unless it is fully cured, then you are no more serious. Otherwise, stage 1, stage 2, stage 3, cancer means serious. You can claim. If you have heart attack, serious, you can claim. Right? Serious disease, you can claim. Diabetic, you need a letter from the doctor to say whether you're a serious diabetic or under control. So if exam question says serious, you follow. They don't say serious, just sleep. But cancer, they won't tell you also, you should know it is serious. Cancer, Parkinson's disease, HIV, AIDS, they are all considered as serious. What about corona? Corona in the ICU, then serious. If you're being treated in the ICU, you paid money, serious. If you went for quarantine and then you're okay, then non-serious. Okay? Right. Company pays for your hospital bill, no tax. Whatever sick. Only you pay, it must be serious to claim. Parents can be any sick if you pay. Company pays for your parents, sorry, it will be taxed. Company can only give to husband, wife, children. Right? Done. What else? So we go back and check your answer on that release. Can you see here relief? Self. 9. Automatic. EPF 4. Dental paid for the kid. Only serious allowed. Spouse 4. But the spouse got another 5,000 because quack is disabled. Okay? Right. And then I saw just now got retirement. Retirement got 3,000. So we cleared all that. Done. 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 Spouse disabled. You get additional 5. Private retirement scheme 3,000. So we look at child relief now. You know, here, private retirement scheme, we only give 3,000. You can check the table. Okay, now we look at children, child relief. She got 2 children. Let's see what is the child relief. Now, if you have child, let's say you have a kid, okay? Now, any kid below 18 years, you can claim 2,000. If the child is more than 18, unmarried, must be more than 18 and unmarried or never married before. That means somebody divorced, you cannot claim. They should be unmarried or never married before, under the parents' care and studying. More than 18 must be studying. Below 18, never mind. More than 18 must be studying. If you study in Malaysia, diploma, 2 years or more, you can claim 8,000. If you are studying 18 years and above overseas, diploma cannot. You need to be a degree. Okay. What about instead of diploma, you study A-level, STPM, matriculation? They are all below 2 years. We need more than 2 years. Below 2 years, we cannot give you 8. We give you back the smaller value. So, if you study, you must study for more than, you can see here. If you are studying for A-level, STPM, or matriculation. We cannot give you 8,000 because this is not 2 years. Diploma must be also 2 years. Any diploma 1.5 years, they don't allow. Okay, it should be 2 years. Otherwise, they only give you the basic. More than 18, you're studying only STPM A level, not more than 2 years the studies, then you only get the basic. Okay, must be unmarried. This is given to the normal child. Disabled child, different allowance, that I deal with that next week. So now you must make sure you are studying overseas degree. What about if you study overseas diploma? If you study diploma, I'll put you back in this scheme. If you don't satisfy the diploma condition or degree condition, but yet you are studying, then we give you only 2,000. If your parents are paying for your studies, where you don't satisfy this diploma or degree, then still you get lower figure, 2,000. Okay, so you can see there, diploma, okay. If it is below 2 years, cannot. Overseas diploma, that will go inside here. Overseas diploma cannot. Overseas, we need minimum degree. So diploma certificate semua tak boleh. So what we do, overseas diploma, we put it back under this category and then we get only 2,000. Okay, we need this one. This or that, overseas degree. So in this question, if you look, she got 2 children and then one last condition. The child should not be working. If they are working, they should not earn more than this amount. Let's say somebody 17 years working in the McDonald's, getting more than 2,000 in a year. Yearly, yeah, not monthly, yearly. All these given are yearly basis. This is for YA 21, 2020, 21. So in a year, they give you 8. If you earn more than 2 in a year, then you don't get any allowance. This one, if you are working and if you are making money more than 8,000, let's say your salary is 8,001 for a year, then you don't get any allowance. So if you are working, you should make below this figure. Then only your parents can claim child allowance. Now, let's say, what about if you go for training? You study in the college, then they send you for 6 months, 3 months training. Sometimes they pay you. That training money is never mind. That is not taxed. Anything they pay you for training, to learn, to get knowledge, training, we call it articleship. That one, no tax, any amount that is not counted as part of your earnings. Sita maintains all the household expenses, including a children's expense, and elects to claim child relief. Now, child relief is given to either father or mother, whoever earning the highest income. No need to tell. Here, the father, no income, so we give it to the mother. How much? How much? Here, the couple's first child, Anna, is 20 years old. Pursuing a degree in a local university. So you can claim 8,000. However, the mother paid 18,000. Sita paid 18,000 for a fee. That doesn't matter. So long she's studying under your care, 8,000. Even you get scholarship, still you can claim. So long the scholarship doesn't cover A to Z. Fully covered, parents doesn't pay anything, then no, cannot claim. Otherwise, still you can claim. Anna worked on a part-time basis in a library and earned 9,000. You are earning more than your relief. So I cannot give you a relief because you're earning more. So let's take a look at your answer. Look at this. Child below 18, you got 2 kids. Now let's take a look at the second kid. The second kid is age 10, studying in a local school. Below 18, you can get 2. So let's look. Child below 18, 10 years old. You can get, there is one kid 10 years old, correct? That kid, you can get 2,000. Another child studying degree more than 18, if child is earning more than 8, no relief. You're earning more than 8, no relief. That's why I give you nil here. Nil here. So now you add up. You'll get 27. Minus from that, you get 169. Work out your tax. Just now the answer I sent, I put there 900. Change it. And then balance. Total should be 27. Can you change it? Just Chonteng, send to your friends also. Okay, done. Lastly, if you look at this, Sita has been performing well in a job. For your information, all these are ACC exam questions. They are professional exam. So when you do ACC exam, next time easier for you. You go to work anywhere, easier. Degree questions are much more easier, right? So Sita has been performing well in a job. An employer is considering improving a current remuneration by giving a leave passage up to a maximum of 8,000 per year, including hotel and accommodation and meals. She has approached you for your information on the tax treatment of leave passage for travel, hotel, and accommodation and meal. Explain the tax treatment from the employee's perspective of both local and overseas leave passage in respect of travel, hotel, and meal. State what would be more tax efficient for Sita. Now, this is very simple. Now, if you ask the company to pay 8,000 locally, company willing to spend 8,000. If the company spends 8,000 locally, up to 3 trips, but total they want to spend 8, how you break the 8, that's your wish. But up to 8,000 local holiday, no tax. But you go overseas, if they pay you 8, only 3 is tax-free, the other 5 will be taxed. So it's better for you to go for local holiday if you want to save tax. There you go. Leave passage, if local leave passage is taken, tax-free up to 3 trips, including travel, food, and accommodation. However, one overseas trip limited to 3,000, and that is airfare. That means food and accommodation is taxed. Food and accommodation is taxed. So to save benefit from taxed, okay? To save benefit from taxed, from being taxed, to save benefit from being taxed, go for local leave passage. Yeah, go for local leave passage, and the entire leave passage of that 8,000 will be tax-free or exempted. Habis cerita. That's all I have. question time. Any question? Any question? Hello, are you there? Today I didn't hear anybody's voice.
Yes, sir.
Are you there? Okay. Any problem?
No, sir.
You have
No,
problem,
sir.
you can ask. Yes. Any problem? Any problem, you can ask me. Okay. Traveling, you can see 8 times 10, 8,000. I give you 6,000 exemption, only 2 there. Okay, that's it. All done. So I've also given you another slide on donation, all other type of donation. You can see there. Islamic donation, donation to Waqaf, donation to charity, donation to government, donation to museum, so many other donation to healthcare, donation to library, donation by company, all I've given. Next week I discuss. Next week I discuss donation. Next week I discuss all other aspects of reliefs, and I give you summarized notes. Then we look into more questions to complete this employment income before I move into other areas. Employment income, 25 marks. And you also need the knowledge to do assignment. Don't know this, assignment stuck, 25 marks lost. There could be some other 5 to 10% in section B of that as employment income could repeat. So that means you're looking about, including assignment, is about 40% that this topic. So you need to do a bit more questions, right? December, I'll give you more questions for holiday time, more free time. Okay, that's all I have for you this week. You can ask me questions. Any other soalan?
No, sir.
No?
No,
Okay,
sir.
okay. Okay, so I see you next week.
Okay, thank you, sir.